Howdy, everybody. Hippy, happy, black and nappy. I'm Bill the Geek broadcasting live from Morelia, Mexico. Once again, welcome each and every one. This is the Bill Dallas Lewis channel. We get together and we go live every Saturday morning, and tomorrow is Palm Sunday. Next week is Semana de Santa. That's Easter week. It's party time down here in Mexico, everywhere you go. Welcome. If you're new here, the first thing you want to do is pat yourself on the back and get ready to have a real good time. We were on the road this week, all week. We got lots of clips to share. And if you're new here or not new here, this is your show. Ask questions every week. I always have video clips with my latest adventures down here. I went to a fabulous city this week. You got to see this. No matter what video clips that I'm showing, you can interrupt me at any time and say, hey, Bill, what's this city like? Have you been to this city? Is it expensive in Mexico? What's the food like? How do you get a date in Mexico? Can I earn money living in Mexico? What's the weather like? Ask me anything. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you some video clips because I was busy this week. I was on the road doing what with the funds that y'all give me and donate. I take that money and I get on the bus. I go to a hotel. I walk around town. I eat the local food, tortas, chimichangas, tacos, enchiladas. Yes, that's what I do. And this week I was on the road. So let's look around, see who is in the house this morning. Let me answer some questions here right off the bat. We got people asking questions, all kinds of stuff going on. We got people speaking Spanish. People speaking Spanish early in the morning. I hope I can keep up. Green-eyed Buck is in the house. I think he's in Colorado. Tanya in Seattle is in the house, looking good as usual. And Jim Foster. Hola, Jim. And if you need some real estate, you need to contact Jim Foster. Jim, you got to let us know where you are so I can tell people what your geographic location is. We'll get you some business, man. We'll get you some business. You sell a bunch of properties, but anyway, if you're coming down to Morelia and Pátzcuaro in July, it might rain a little. And it might rain for about an hour, but down here, it usually rains for about an hour, real good, then it stops. And most time it rains at nighttime. So don't worry about it. And also, Jim, if you're coming down and check out Morelia and Pátzcuaro, you really got to check out this city I went to this week. I fell in love with this city, and I'd say Pátzcuaro is like, I gotta say, it's almost my favorite city in Mexico. But this city I was in this week that you're going to see some clips of shortly was just fabulous. We got the one, the only Char Williams in the house, hablando español to everyone. Hola, chica. Great to see you in the house. And Elizabeth is in the house. Hola. Oh, you're going to see the fireworks tonight. Are you going with Wayne? We got Stephen Nola. We got Stephen Nathan. I've been to breakfast with him and his son. And he's in Canada. And Canadians, elbows up, over the boards. It's time, gloves off. Gloves off, Canada. We love Canadians. We love people from Greenland here. We love everybody from all over the world here. This is the Bill Dallas Lewis channel, the channel of love, and my neighbor, Tooth Fairy. Ola Tooth Fairy, great to see you here. Eugene in the house. Ola Eugene, Virginia, Tom Thornton. Good morning, Bill. It's been a long time. So glad to see you and so glad you're enjoying everything. We got pretty boy Brian Maiden in the house. He's losing weight like mad, getting thin and trim so he can come on down here to Mexico and live in Ajijic, I think, with his best friend. He's trying to look really good for all the women when he gets down here, or he already looked good. He want to look fabulous. So when he gets to Ajijic, he have like 10, 15 women. And the good thing about living in Mexico is you can buy Viagra over the counter. And not that I would need any, because I got natural Viagra in my blood. But you can buy it really cheap over the counter. Pretty boy Brian Maiden, come on down here and do your thing. Get busy. Flown in the house. Hello to you. And my girls are here. Yeah, baby. You come on. Oh, you in Shreveport, Louisiana? Besos. That means kisses. I can never get enough kisses. And look who is here. My first subscriber ever. Crapo, Dr. John in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. Whoa, my God. Congratulations. Grandchild number 5. Good for you. Una niña. That means a girl. Right on, dude. Congratulations, Dr. John. That's fabulous. Repopulating the world. Good for you. Good for you. And my girls have contributed to the panel that's speaking that Spanish. Besos means pesos. No, besos means kisses, and kisses to you too. V in the house. Good morning to you, V. I hope your health is getting better. I hope you're walking around, getting them with you and your man. How's the weather there? How's the weather there here in Soledad, California? It's a beautiful day with clear blue skies. Eugene, here in Morelia, I'm looking out my window right now. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's about 62 degrees, no humidity. Another fabulous, beautiful day. That's one of the other wonderful joys of living in Mexico. This is not Ohio, thank God. And good morning, Dominique. Dominique's Diversities. Good morning to you, girl. Flown. Not sure if you have the answer to these questions. What cities are the generally most dog friendly, particularly for large breed dog? Is it difficult to find housing in expat communities with dogs? Very good question. Let me say this. Okay, let me say this. I went to Dartmouth College in Hanover, New Hampshire, and Dartmouth College is real dog friendly. I mean, people would take their dogs with them into the classrooms. I mean, really dog friendly. And I'm going to say that Mexico, everywhere I have been in Mexico, small towns, big cities, where I live now, wherever I've lived, people love dogs. And I mean, dogs are, everybody loves dogs down here. I'm going to say that most of my neighbors have dogs. I'm going to say 60% of the people that live on my street have dogs. In my apartment building, we are not allowed to have pets nor children in the building. Thank God, no children, no little kids running around, screaming, crying all night. Hallways smell like doo-doo from diaper changing, all that. But so we're not allowed to, but this is the first place. I mean, I've probably lived in 20 places in Mexico, and this is the first place that did not allow dogs or cats. So come on down. If you're going to rent, let the people know that you have a dog, and I don't think you'll have any problem at all throughout Mexico. Okay, that's what I think. And Jim Foster contributing to the channel. Thank you so much for donating so I can be on the road doing my thing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Jordan, good morning, bud. Happy to see you in the house. Lee Brown. Hi, Bill. Fellow Ohioan here, and have been watching your channel for the past year. Love your videos. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm from Columbus. I grew up in Columbus, Ohio. I lived in London, Ohio when I was a kid, and I lived in Cincinnati for 10 years. Yeah, so welcome, and thank you for introducing yourself. Oh, also, if you have an interesting story that you would like to share, we can interview you on one of these Saturday morning sessions, or we can do a Zoom call and interview you one-on-one. Just email me with your story, and we'll hook up and set up an appointment. S. Burma, good morning, Bill. What about Tuziana? I've never been to Tuziana. Let me take a screenshot. I'll put it on my list. There we go. I got a screenshot. Lee Brown. I'm mobility challenged. Thus, I rely on a wheelchair. Is it possible for a mobility challenged person to enjoy areas of Mexico you have experienced? Yes. Okay, let's talk about that a bit. I did a video a couple of years ago about mobility in Mexico. Okay, let's just come right out and say this. Ajijic would be bad for you because it's cobblestone streets, and it's not at all for a wheelchair person getting around, for sure. The city I have clips of for today would be a great city. Flat cities, no cobblestones. Morelia would be, I think, pretty good because it's pretty flat, no cobblestones with ramps. So each city's going to be a little different. My landlord in Puerto Vallarta, he was in a wheelchair, and he had an electric wheelchair, and he was crazy. He got around in that wheelchair like it was a Jeep. I mean, he was crazy. He would get in his wheelchair. He'd be all over town. Just, woo, look out, get out of my way. Woo. That was Puerto Vallarta. So you kind of have to look around, visit the town, or contact me. Tell me where you're going, and I can give you feedback. But there are many places in Mexico, no cobblestone, flat streets, no ups, no downs. Like, I don't think Guanajuato would be a wheelchair-friendly town. It's too up and down and lots of steps everywhere. But there are many places that, Pátzcuaro. Pátzcuaro would be a great place. I think Morelia might be a great place. Okay, now let's go to Cuban. Besos means pesos. Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. Cuban Tomby in the house. We got 55 people in the house and 16 likes right on with that. Shirley W is in the house. I'm here in there you go. I have 2 dogs, Doberman and the other one. And most people are great with her. Small privateer, corner stores, and let me come in with her. Yeah, there you go, right there. Many of you know that I'm a regular walker, and most of the dogs on this street know who I am. I mean, they come running up to me and they jump up on me and it's like, "Hi, Bill. Good morning." There you go. Okay, there you go. American Bully, a bully mix. They're right on. There you go. Lee Brown. I have electric wheelchair too. PV is most definitely on my radar. You made me laugh about your landlord friend. Yeah, he got around, man. He got around all over town. Okay, there you go. Los Pueblos, I'll check them out. Okay, yeah, you got to see this Pueblo I'm going to show coming up very soon. There you go. Renee. Hola, Renee. How hard would it be to get bank replacement cards sent to you in Mexico? Not hard at all. Okay, let me just say this. I got stories to tell about this. I lost my wallet like in 20 years. I lost my wallet like twice. And both times I just contacted my financial institution and they overnighted a new bank card to my address and I got it like in 3 days. A friend of mine that joins us regularly, La Vida Dulce. She came down to Morelia. She spent a month here. In her second week, she lost her bank card and she contacted her financial institution and she had a new card in about 4 days. And your financial institution generally will not use Mexican mail. Nobody uses Mexican mail. So what they do is they overnight it to you. And here in Mexico, overnight means 3 or 4 days. How you like that? Lee Brown, thank you so much for contributing to the channel. Okay, now, thank you very much for contributing to the channel. Okay, now let's take a look at where did I go this week? This week, I went to this place called Zamora, Mexico. Zamora. Yep, that's where I was this week. I fell in love with the place. Let's look at where it is on the map. You can see Morelia, bottom right. It was about a 2.5 hour bus ride. That bus ride, it's about 400 pesos or $20. With my senior citizen discount card, that means it was $10. It was direct, and it was kind of a pretty bus ride. But anyway, that's where the place is right there. It's between Guadalajara and Morelia, and my man from Ohio. It was extremely wheelchair friendly, flat. No cobblestones, access ramps. Yeah, you would like this. And Mr. Foster, the realtor, if you're going to visit Pátzcuaro, put this place on the list of places to visit. Now, and it was here we go. Yep, I was on the road. Oh, I'm on one of them double deck buses, and I'm in the front seat. In the front row, So I have a great view. And this bus line is called La Linea. La Linea, they're double deckers. You can get a seat in the front, and you can actually see what's going on outside. Here's a side view. It's kind of hard to see them, but that's a lake, and all those little dots in the middle of the screen, those are cows. That's the way cows should live, just out in the open, next to a lake, just doing their thing, getting milked every once in a while. And I mean, this was a beautiful trip. This is one of the joys of traveling through Mexico. You get to see, this is the autopista, or the freeway. I'm gonna call it a toll road because you got to pay to drive on these roads. And people talking about cars. Okay, round trip, this cost me like $20. But if I had driven, I'm thinking I would have used like a tank of gas. That would have been like $50 round trip. And in tolls, I think I would pay, in tolls, I bet I would pay about $30 in tolls. There's $80. So, but to take the bus round trip with my senior citizens discount card, that came down to like $20 round trip instead of $80 with no worries. I don't have to worry about having an accident or anything. And then you get to see little towns as you go along the way. There you go. You get to see things like this. And I tell you what, you take the bus through Mexico, and I swear to God, every 15 minutes you're going to say, what the heck is that? What's that? What the heck is that? What? You're just going to freak out. You take the bus through Mexico, you're going to see stuff that is just it's not crazy stuff. It's just, it is kind of crazy stuff. So I get to the bus station. This is the front of the bus station in Zamora. Very nice bus station. Everybody was friendly, and the bus station is like an 8-minute ride to El Centro, and that's where I got a hotel in El Centro. And that taxi drive was like $3. Here's inside the bus. Oh, she's running inside the bus station, and like most bus stations in Mexico, extremely clean. Swear to God, you could eat off of those floors. Look at them shiny floors. You could eat off of those floors. And on my last trip, the trip before this, I went to Urea, and that was a terrible hotel. It was only $25 a night. You get what you pay for, right? But this hotel, here's where I stayed in Zamora. I highly recommend this hotel. It's right in El Centro. It was a fabulous hotel. It was $60 a night. I spent a few nights, but it was beautiful. And here's the hotel right here. Here we go. Here we go. It's called Terrace Hotel, right in El Centro. It's like a block or 2 blocks away from everything you want to see. Here's a span. That church you're seeing over there on the left, that is the tallest cathedral I think in Latin America. I went into there. I'll have video clips on that next week. And this is the view. One thing that I want when I stay in a hotel is I like to have a little deck with a couple of chairs and a table so I can leave the room and with a view. But that was my view from my hotel room. And the hotel's just surrounded by shops and places to eat, things to see. The people in this town were extremely friendly. If you're single, I think this is a great town to meet people. Yeah, another span view of the city. The women were after me in this town. The women were just coming on to me. Where are you from? What are you doing here? How long are you staying? You want to be with me like tonight? All that kind of stuff. I'd say no. And here's inside the hotel. Where's this? Oh, it had elevators. I couldn't figure out. They had to show me how to work the elevator. On the 5th floor, they had a restaurant, Terra Cafe. There you go. Let's go in and look around at the cafe. Look at this. Now, this is how you're supposed to travel. This is what I do with when you guys donate cash. I use it so I can stay in an okay place. If you go to Zamora, Mexico, between Guadalajara and Morelia, this place I strongly suggest it. The chick up here behind the counter, she was hitting on me. Look at it, nice and clean. They have a buffet up there. You can have bacon and eggs and waffles. Meet some people, business people up there. Yeah, they got business people in Mexico. You can sit out here on the balcony, look at the tallest church in Latin America, see all the shops down below. And another thing about the joys of living in Mexico, you never know what's going to happen. So I'm sitting on my deck. I'm looking out the window. I hear a bunch of drums going off. Bam, bam, bam. Drums, and more drums. Ooh, what's going on? But if you look down there in the middle of the screen on the right-hand side, that's a police car. So I figured it must be a parade getting ready to happen. And there goes the police car. You can see it. I hear the drums going boom, ba-boom, ba-boom, boom, boom. This is probably Wednesday around 5:30 in the afternoon. And sure enough, the police car goes, and here come the people. It's a parade. I don't know what day it was. I don't know what kind of holiday it is, but they had drums and everybody looked happy. Looks like maybe it was a high school graduation. I don't know what it was, but this is just one of the joys of living in Mexico. You never know what you're going to see. You never know what kind of party. It's almost like a flash party. Yeah, there they go down the street playing. They had instruments, tubas, cornets, drums, dancers, right from my hotel window. This trip is highly recommended. I highly recommend. Let's see, where am I? Right here. Okay. I highly recommend this city. I could live in this city in a heartbeat. I bet you could find a great apartment there for $600 a month or less. 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, fully furnished. Get an apartment in El Centro, and you will not be sorry. If you're visiting, looking for a place to live in Mexico, climate's going to be great. It was chilly at night. It was kind of like Morelia, but it was a little warmer in the afternoons. Okay, let's see what kind of comments we got going on here. We got Stefan donating to the channel. Oh, let's go back to Lee Brown. Lee Brown, Zamora, Mexico. Check it out. Flat, wheelchair friendly. Women, you could get women to push you around in your wheelchair just because they want to do it. And yeah, but check this place out. Stefan, thank you so much. Elbows up over the board. Stefan, thank you so much for contributing to the channel. And Dominique, yoo-hoo, girl. Thank you so much for contributing to the channel. And you, Dominique, and Tooth Fairy, I'd like to interview both of you guys. So I have Tooth Fairy's contact information. Dominique, I don't have your contact information. Please email me. And but first of all, thank you for contributing to the channel. And let me put up my email right here. If anybody wants to contact me, you can contact me at bill.dallas.lewis10@gmail.com. I'll just leave that up for a little teeny bit amount of time so you can make a note. Okay, now let's see what's going on now. Let's go back to comments. See what I'm missing out. Ray Garcia in the house. Buenos dias, amigos de El Paso, Texas, the Sun City. Welcome. And Johnny Williams, buenos dias, mi amigos and muchachas from Killeen, Tejas. Looking good this morning, my brother. Thank you, Mr. Williams. Johnny, glad you could join us today. And hola, my fellow Buckeye, beautiful area. Yahoo! James Lee, what are you talking about? Indiana, James Lee. Lee, get out of Indiana. Come on down here to Mexico. Have a good time. Women to push me around sounds well, you know, women, what's that? Yeah, you know how women are. They're all like that. All the women, they just love pushing people around. Anyway, I got some more video clips here. Let's go back to video clip land. Okay. So my hotel was fabulous. I thought that I had taken videos of the hotel room, but I didn't. And I'm sitting in the hotel room and I'm thinking, did I take videos of this room yet? It was a really nice room. It had 2 queen size beds, air conditioning, and it had one of those electronic pass keys. So you swipe the door and then it goes doop. Then you push the door, you get in like that. But the room didn't have any electricity. And ended up you had to stick by accident, I figured out you had to stick your pass key into this thing on the wall, and then the electricity would come on. So I stuck it in there and pulled it out, and then the electricity would go out when you pulled it out. Ended up you had to leave the little card in the slot to keep your electricity on. But anyway, it had nice air conditioning that I really didn't need. It had high-powered water, hot water. It was a fabulous place. And the best part about the place, it was right in El Centro. And this is like a half a block. And this is a Tuesday or a Wednesday. This is probably around noon, 1 o'clock. And the city is hustling and bustling on a Tuesday or Wednesday, early afternoon. They had beautiful women there. I wasn't looking at the men. I don't look at the men. And some of the women you're going to see aren't that beautiful, but this is the plaza. And I just love these old Mexican plazas. And look at all of the people. All these people. This is in the afternoon, around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Lots of shops, lots of places to eat. Lots of Dominique, lots of people with big dogs. People playing their guitars. It was, and I got lost. At this point, I'm like 2 blocks away from my hotel room. And it was so nice, because where I live now, I walk up 4 flights of stairs to get up here. But I was so happy to be in a hotel with an elevator. It was like heaven. And then they have the plaza outside, but then they have a plaza in the plaza. And you can go in here and eat all kinds of really good Mexican, Italian, or French foods, or all, just walk around. People in here, all those boots over there on the right-hand side. These boots were like $50 for boots, which I think is a pretty good price. I didn't need any. Of course, they wouldn't have my size, I don't think. But it was just nice. This is about 2-3 blocks from my hotel. Everybody really friendly, fountains flowing. Yeah. And it's 2 stories. So you go walk into the plaza that's inside, and they have another plaza outside. Really friendly people. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I could live in El Centro, in this city, in a heartbeat. Inexpensive, very friendly people. Lots, and especially for people that want to work online, or you can sit at home and watch television all day and then just go out occasionally, get some food, or cook at home, go out and pick up some women, bring them back to your apartment, get your freak on. Everything's, this, I didn't want to leave this city. And notice they have all ages of people here. This is not like your typical tourist city where you see a lot of people with gray hair walking around. You have babies, teenagers. They have colleges in this town also. The population here is almost 200,000 people. So here we are. We walk up to the 2nd floor, and from here we can see the plaza, this large church. There are fabulous churches all over El Centro. I went in to a couple of them. I'll show those videos like next week. But again, this is early afternoon, and the plaza is pretty well populated. Beautiful city. Weather was great. Wonderful people. Wonderful food. Here you go. Yeah. Or this might be even a great date week. Go here with your sweetie. If you got a lover, take your lover up here, sit on this deck, do some people watching in this. So for people watching a rebroadcast, I guess this is the first week of April. The weather's really good. I bet this is better than Indiana weather or Ohio weather for sure. And I just love these smaller towns, or even the big towns with these little teeny tiny streets. And notice you see no garbage anywhere. You don't see any garbage. That's another one of the joys of living in Mexico. But I'm going to get out of the plaza and get out of the interior plaza, go to the exterior plaza, and see, you got young lovers walking around, holding hands. Sure. See, look at the lovers. Look at the lovers walking around, holding hands. Maybe they go into the church. Yeah. Yeah, this is the joys of living in Mexico. Very affordable. Very affordable, friendly people, great weather, all kinds of great food. I'm looking for a sign. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna stop this video. And I'm gonna play it again because I want you guys to look for something here. You're gonna see something, and this is throughout Mexico. For you people that like to sew your own clothing and you want to buy fabric, any kind of fabric, my mom used to sew a lot. She used to make, when I was a little kid, she would make me clothes all the time. Sometimes she'd make me a suit. She had a sewing machine. She'd go, she'd get one of those patterns. She'd go to the fabric shop, get patterns and sew my clothes. She would make her own clothes. And so if you want to sew, it's easy to find sewing machines down here. But throughout Mexico, there's one place that I have seen that sells fabrics. And I needed something, or I wanted something. I've been looking for a needle that I can use. You have your needle, and then you put the thread in the needle, and then you start sewing stuff. And I found a needle, but the holes in the needles were so small I couldn't see them. So I was just looking around, and I found this place. Now I'm gonna play this video again. Oh, now I forgot which video it was. Here we go. Must be. Is it this one? Is it this? I'm sorry, I got lost. I think this is it. Okay. I can't hit the pause button, but if you look on the right-hand side, you're going to see a red sign. And let's see. There it is. Parisina. There it is. Parisina. That is a national fabric shop. They're all Parisina. I think it's called Parisina, and they're all over Mexico. And they have all your fabric needs. And I went in there, and they had the needle that I wanted. I was looking for my needle, and this lady came up to me. She started talking to me. What are you looking for? She didn't even work. I don't know what this lady wanted. She didn't even work at the store. She was just some lady walking around. What are you looking for? I'm looking for a needle with a big hole. I need a big hole in my needle so I can see, so I can put the thread in it. And the lady found me a needle on the second floor. Very nice lady. But that's Parisina. If you like to sew your own clothes, you want to find one of those places. Also, and that's only 2 blocks from the hotel. Now, This is about 2 blocks. It's on the right. There's a giant church right over there. And the funny thing about this town is that right across the street from almost all of the churches was an OXXO. And for you regulars or for you people that have visited Mexico, OXXO is like 7-Eleven. There are 20,000 OXXOs. There it is right there, OXXO. OXXO. There are 20,000 OXXOs in Mexico. And there were, there were 2 that were 2 blocks away from the hotel, which is convenient for me. Here we go. Another cathedral. There you go. There's the tallest cathedral right there. It is 107 meters tall. I went inside. It was huge. That's the biggest cathedral I have been in Mexico. I mean, look at it. Inside was just beyond belief. Incredible. And this is around 2:00 in the afternoon. And I will show you clips on the inside next Saturday. Unbelievable. And okay, so this is around 2:00 in the afternoon. I forget if this is Tuesday or Wednesday. Taxi cabs everywhere, lots of shops. I could live in this city in a heartbeat. And notice how flat it is. No cobblestones, no ups or downs. Now I got to show you this shop. The name of this shop just cracked me up. Here you go. You guys see the name of this shop right here. It's coming up. I'm going to show it in a minute. Get ready for it. Here we go. Karen. It's the Karen shop. That's funny. The Karen shop. Yeah, I thought they only had them shops in Alabama, right? That's funny. Yeah, they got Karen. Karen is down here in Mexico also. Okay, so let me write that down. And let me check comments, see if anybody's saying anything over here now. Okay. Okay. Lenora Wilson. Lenora Wilson in the house. What? Oh, I'm here in Merida, Mexico. We made it. Just arrived yesterday. Lenora, welcome to Mexico. Email me and tell me how it's going, or tell us how it's going now. How long are you going to stay there? Is it hot and humid right now? What do you think? Shirley, you sure do have women on your mind today, Bill. Are you looking for a relationship? Actually, I'm not. I totally enjoy women, but I'm not looking for a relationship. But I do totally enjoy flirting. That's all. Okay. Tooth Fairy, that place is phenomenal. Yeah, Tooth Fairy, you're here in Morelia. Go to that hotel. I'd say that this city is surely worth 3 nights at the hotel. Yeah, stay at my hotel, spend 3 nights, and just walk around. Also, there are 2 pueblos magicos, or magical cities, within a half an hour of this city. So I'm going to go back probably in a couple of weeks. I'm going to go back in a couple of weeks and visit those two pueblos magicos and see how that goes. Okay, Shirley, everybody hit that like button. Watch out for those Karens. That's right. Beware. Brian Maiden, the places you take us are simply amazing. I enjoy all of these videos. And when I'm out on the road, Brian, I'm always thinking of you guys. I'm thinking, I got to have clips. I need my clips. I got to have my clips to show the people on Saturday and put up decent videos. And the way Brian Maiden, the way I found this place was from my dentist, my new dentist down here, and in that he spent about 5 days in my mouth about 3 weeks ago. And he knows I make YouTube videos, and he's a real techie freak. And he says, "Oh, you should go to Zamora. I never heard of it. You ought to go to Zamora." Yeah. And I had him write the name down. I did my research, and I said, okay. And I thought it would be further away than it was, but it's only like, it was 2 hours and 20 minutes to get there, and it was only 2 hours to get back. Okay, so let's keep on. But I tell you what, I fell in love with the place. I totally fell in love with that place. I could live there in a minute. And no, I'm not looking for a relationship, but I love to speak with women that I think are pretty and intelligent. But I ain't bringing nothing home. I ain't bringing nothing home. Okay, now, Mind Expansion Daily. What is the climate in Zamora? Similar to Morelia? Yes, very similar to Morelia. And let's look at the map here let's look at the map here again. Let's do this. What is that one? Okay, Karen. Okay, let's look at the map. Here we go. Yeah, okay. So you can see this whole region we're looking at here. Guadalajara, right below Guadalajara, you see that big blue spot. That's Lake Chapala, the biggest lake in Mexico. That is where Ajijic and the city of Chapala and the city of Jocotepec are located. You can see Zamora right there, Morelia right there. That whole region, the weather is very, I'm going to say I like it. I've lived in Guadalajara. I've lived in Lake Chapala area. I've visited Jocotepec. So in the daytime in Zamora, I was walking around in jeans and a T-shirt. In the early morning, like I would get out of bed 6:30. I'm out walking around 7 a.m., 7:30 a.m. And at 7:30 a.m., I had on 2 hoodies, very similar to here in Morelia. But by 10:30, you have to take your hoodies off and just put on a T-shirt and some shorts. So I would say this entire area, Guadalajara, Chapala, Ajijic, Morelia, Zamora, Pátzcuaro, that whole area is kind of like San Francisco weather. And who is it? Mark Twain. Samuel Clemens said the coldest winter he ever experienced was his summer in San Francisco. And I've lived in the Bay Area. And I've seen tourists that show up in San Francisco in August, and they're in T-shirts and shorts, and it gets around 6:30, 7 o'clock in the evening, and they're cold as shit. They're freezing. They knew they were coming to California. They didn't know what the weather was going to be like. Hear what I'm saying? Okay, let's keep on going here. Flown, Lenora Wilson, the pups in your photo are cute. Did you travel? Did they travel with you? If so, what mode of travel did you use? We have 2 dogs and are unsure how to make the move. That's a very good question. What to do with your dogs? Brian Maiden, thank you so much, Brian, for contributing to the channel. I think of you when I'm on the road. I want to do a good job. I want to make good videos, grow the channel, and provide good information. And thank you for supporting my travels. And for you people that are new, we have friendly people here. Tooth Fairy, who lives here in Morelia. Tooth Fairies live around different parts of the world, United States, in the islands. Now she's here in Morelia and loves it. And we like to share the love with one another here at the Bill Dallas Lewis channel. So let's go back. I still got some more video clips to share. I got to scroll down. I got more. Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Hold on, Lenora Wilson. No, unfortunately, they passed away. Oh, well, sorry, Lenora. Oh, okay. Ola Bill. Looks like Zamora is about 1,000 lower elevation than Morelia. Okay, yeah. Maybe a little warmer. Yes. It was a little warmer. It was a little warmer than Morelia. Okay, let me say this. So when I would get back to the hotel, if I got back to the hotel around 5 o'clock, I would turn on the air conditioner. It wasn't so hot outside that I had to turn on the air conditioner, but I had an air conditioner. It was a little warm, so I turned it on, but I didn't have to. But it was a little more warm. It doesn't like here in Morelia, it's not going to get as warm as it did there. All right, and also Lawhoff 95. I'm making your suggested trip to the park with the museums in it this week. I'm going to go, I think, Tuesday with the video camera, with the drone, with the tripod, and I'm going to visit the museums you talked about, the park you talked about, and I will have video clips on that next Saturday. Thank you so much. There you go. I'm so sorry. Sending hugs your way. Yeah. And thank you. So Travel Fund. This is a great video of Zamora. Thank you so much. And I'm making your trip this week. The plan is to go there on Tuesday. Drone, camera, tripod. Thank you so much, as always, for contributing to the channel and to the Travel Fund. Thank you so much. Verlaine V viewed another YouTuber. Looks like she's living in Morelia also. She drove down from Oregon by herself with her 2 dogs. I got to look her up, see who that is. Right on. All right, I got more video clips. Let's scroll down here, see what we got. Okay, you saw the Karen shop. Now, tell you what. Look at that Maverick. I haven't seen a Maverick in a long time. I'm going to hide that and play that again. The black car, I think that's a Maverick. You see everything down here in Mexico. At this point, I'm totally lost. Even though I'm really only about 5 blocks from my apartment. It takes me a while to figure out like where I am. Now oro, compro oro. That means we buy gold. Okay. But then I run in to this market. And this market, that's kind of a bad shot. But this market is always here. Here we go. Let's go into the market. This market was huge. There you go. With excellent prices. I'm going to say super cheap. Super precio. 150 pesos. That's like all kinds of stuff in there for $7.50. Also, the people were very fashion conscious down here. They were dressing very well down here. They're, 5 for 100, whatever that was. It was 5 of them for 100 pesos. That's $5. All kinds of food in here. And this place is packed. Look at all these people in here. This is like maybe 1:30 in the afternoon. Hats, hoodies, food, blankets. Yeah. I mean, I could hang out here forever and ever and ever. I ate some great food. I ate some great food in that market. And if you want to, you can go to the plaza and take a train ride. I took the train ride. Yeah, I got on this train. We go around the park. There you go. Yeah, they're there all day, every day. They never stop. That's a half a block away from the hotel. So Tooth Fairy, when you make your visit, you can get on the train and be as happy as the young lady there in the train. The plaza was very peaceful. I love these plazas in Mexico, and this one had lots of trees, and they had lots of places to sit so that you could be very comfortable. They had and the people are so beautiful. Fountains, children, married couples. It was wonderful. This was between the hotel and walking around the city, I could live in this city in a second. But let's go back to comments here. Let's see what's going on. Here we go. Buck stops here. Bill, I was just wondering, how far do you live from the cathedral in central Morelia? What is the name of your barrio? Can you show it on the map? Okay, good, Buck. That's a very good question. Let me think about this. Okay, hold on a second. Let me hide that. Let me go over here. And let's see if I can do this. Okay, let's try this. Is this going to span to the left? This is the view I'm looking at. When I'm not looking at the computer, that is what I see. Okay, hopefully this view is going to span to the left. Okay, this just span. I can see El Centro from my window. And you'll be able to see El Centro. It's over there on the far left. It's right about showing up about right now on the far left. About now, so I can actually see El Centro from my window. It takes about 10 minutes in the taxi to get down there. Sometimes there will be cloud formations so that only a little bit of the sun is shining through. And occasionally the cloud formations will open up and it lets the sun shine on El Centro, which it looks like is looks like an act of God or something, right? Because El Centro is lit up with the cathedral and all that kind of stuff. Now to get to your question, where do I live? What barrio do I live in? Well, let's go here and look at Mr. Map, and I'll show you where I live. Let's zoom in on Morelia. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to show you where I live. My barrio. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Now where? Here we go. I'm having a little problem finding where I live. But my periodistas. I live in a colony called Let me see if periodistas. I think that's what it's called. Periodistas, and I'll put in Morelia. There we go. Let's see what happens now. Yeah, here's right where I live, right here. Yeah, this is where I live, right here. I am on the southeastern part of town, and here's my street, like right here, Prensa. I live on Prensa. This is one of these places, right? I live in one of these apartments right here, and this is a park, the Parque de Oquilalago Francisco Zarco. When I look out my window in the back, I see this park. I'm on the edge of town. So if we zoom out, and Tooth Fairy doesn't live far from here. Here's a Holiday Inn Express right here. There's a McDonald's right here on the corner. Here's La Comer. It's a huge, giant, lovely grocery store. And down above this Parque Zoologico, I have to, okay, here's my street, Prensa. Prensa is my street. And so when you see me shoot intros, I'm shooting them from this boulevard down here called Fray Antonio de San Miguel Iglesias. I stand down there on the boulevard, and then I walk through this community right here. And this is a very humble community. It's very flat. A lot of street food down here, meat markets, hardware stores, everything. So I walk all through here, and this is a mall, actually. La Comer, there's a movie theater there, all kinds of shopping, McDonald's, they have Applebee's, all kinds of car dealership. There are 5 banks. That is where I live. There you go. All right. I'm glad that I can share that with you. Let's go back to me over here. Okay. Somebody just sent me some cash, and Char Williams just donated $21.15 to the channel. I want to Thank you very much, Char Williams. You'll have to keep us updated on when you are coming down here. When you going to be here? Are you coming to Morelia? What are you going to do? Let's get back to messages over here. Okay. Hold on a second. Okay. Let me scroll up here. Okay. Okay. Stefan, where are you headed next week? Stefan, I'm trying to spread out my travels. So I try to travel for 1 full week, then stay in the apartment for 2 weeks. So this week I'll be making a trip to the park. So I'm planning my next trip, but I won't make my next trip for 2 full weeks. Another thing is that this week, okay, Sunday is Palm Sunday. Sunday is Palm Sunday. So next week is going to be Semana de Santa, and I ain't traveling anywhere Easter week. Hell no. I will hardly go to the little store. I am going to go to the park on Tuesday, but that's going to be an in-city trip. But I strongly suggest, unless you like lots and lots of people, never visit Mexico during Easter week. I mean, it's like going to New Orleans when they have all for Mardi Gras. That's what it's like. All of Mexico is like Mardi Gras in New Orleans for Santa de Semana. So I'm surely not leaving town this week. So I'll be in town for 2 weeks, and I'm back on the road again. That's how that's going to go. Verlaine, that lady has some good videos too. She lives in Pátzcuaro. Okay, I've heard of that lady. I've got to track her down. Dominique's Diversities. Lenora, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Tanya. Yes, Mora Margaret. Super relatable lady and makes lovely videos with her 2 big dogs. I'll take a screenshot of that. Maybe we can get together and do a collab. Rudy Clemens, Ola, Rudy, did you move into your new house yet? Let us know. Deborah, good morning. Love you too, girl. Dominique's. Flown, I drove here. I crossed the Laredo border. No health certificate is required any longer, but they said they would inspect each one now, but no one even took a glance at them. Very good. Okay, right on, girl. You go. Were you wearing your spy glasses that day? A mall near me charges $5 to ride on those trains around the small circle for a couple of minutes. No, I didn't wear. Sometimes some of those shots came from the spy glasses. Most of those were just carrying around the camera. Each city's a little different. Some cities you can walk around with a camera or a phone taking images, and people don't look at you funny. Everything's cool. Some cities, people look at you really weird. Some people give you really strange responses. Jordan, Bill, I used to live close to the soccer stadium. Are you close there? I would love to see my area. I used to live maybe close to the soccer stadium. Are you close there? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I have no idea of where you are talking about right now. Stefan, did you get a sense of rental values in Zamora? I think that Zamora would be less expensive than Morelia. I think you could find a nice 1-bedroom, fully furnished apartment for $400 a month or less. surely you could find a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, fully furnished apartment for $600 or less. And Justin in the house. Thank you, Justin. Elbows up, over the boards, drop the gloves. Thank you so much for contributing to the channel. Again, thanks for joining us today. We've got 8, and thanks for contributing to the channel. Brian, have you been to Playa del Carmen? Friends of mine sold their house and moving there April 14th. Leased an apartment. Oh my God, $1,700 a month. That's why Playa del Carmen is that's like a tourist place. And there's nowhere in Mexico that is worth $1,700 a month. I'm going to say they're getting ripped off. That's all I can say. Anywhere in Mexico, you're going to pay $1,700 a month for it. Yeah, I'm not going. That's all I have to say. I had some friends in Mazatlan. In Mazatlan, they had a fabulous apartment on the 8th floor on the Malecon, view of the ocean. They were paying $1,500 a month. Hey, good for them. They had the money. But $1,700 a month, that's tourist cities. That's a tourist city. There's going to be a bunch of tourists there. The price cheeseburger is going to cost you $1,000 for no. No. I don't even know if I'll ever visit Playa del Carmen. I can't afford to go there. Hotel rooms probably like $3,000 a night. Lenora, Flown, thank you everyone. Yeah, come on down and get a new dog. Crazy money. They did not do homework. That's stupid money. But, if you come down to Mexico and Puerto Vallarta, I'm even going to say La Paz, Los Cabos, where else? The tourist cities. I'm going to say, even Ajijic. Where you go, if you see a bunch of Canadians and a bunch of Americans, no, then you're going to pay. No, that's why I live in Morelia. I'm down here in Morelia. I never see Americans. Never. I'm going to, when I shut down the broadcast today, I'm going to walk to the little corner store. I may walk, just get out and walk around. I'm not going to see any Canadians or any Americans. No, all I'm going to see is Mexicans. And that's why the prices are so affordable here. I only have a couple of more video clips, but I think somebody else donated to the channel. Let me check over here. Somebody, Alita Gardner. Thank you, Alita Gardner, for contributing $21.15 USD to the Bill Dallas Lewis channel. That is greatly appreciated. And we'll use this for the travel fund. I got another dentist appointment on Cinco de Mayo for 3 days. I got 2 more root canals coming up, so I'll be off the road that week. But looking at the calendar, I'll be off the road this upcoming week, other than going to the park in El Centro to go to a couple of museums. I don't really consider that travel, actually. I think the following week, I'll be on the road. I'm going to go back to Zamora, Mexico, probably spend the night there and then go to the Pueblos Magicos, the magical cities. There are 2 of them near there. I think that's going to be my next trip. Okay, now. Okay. Bill, I will be in Morelia in June. My birthday is June the 1st. So you have my email. Let me know. Give me some dates. We can get together for breakfast. And yeah, I can't wait to meet you. We've talked on the phone. But come on down, Char. Yeah, right on. Congratulations, making the move. Woo-hoo! Oh man, Alicia, I used to live in Playa del Carmen. You can find good deals in rentals in the downtown area. Yes, it's still pricey, but acceptable. Thank you very much. That let me say this. When I first moved to Puerto Vallarta 20 years ago, I rented a hellhole for $700 a month 20 years ago. And the people that owned the property, they were Americans that lived in California. I was getting ripped off. 20 years ago, $700, that's like $1,500 today. It was a hell hole. It was literally a hell hole. But I didn't know, and I paid the rent for a year. And it took me, then I found a very nice place after that for $350 a month. Then I found a really, really nice place after 5 years for $400 a month. Fabulous, fabulous place. So I think I'm going to say almost everywhere in Mexico, if you come down, I'm going to say get ready to get ripped off for your first apartment. Maybe for 3 months, 6 months. Be prepared. You're going to get ripped off until you can get down here, meet some people, see some things, meet the right people that can get you good Mexico pricing. Okay, buck stops here. Here we go. Around about how much is a studio loft, smallest available apartment per month in Morelia? Ever thought about showing properties for rent on your channel? I've thought about it. Maybe I need to meet the right person that would be open to doing that with me. I used to do it when I was in Chapala. Ajijic, I did a lot of properties with Katie Ibarra. I'm open to it. I'll think about it. Right now, I just don't know the right people to do it with. Now, let me say this. In Morelia, smallest available apartment. I'm saying my place is kind of big, really. It's one bedroom, 2 bathrooms, great view. For me, it's big, but I'm paying $440 a month. I'm on the edge of town. This works fine for me. And in fact, in today's peso, I'm paying about $427 a month. That's pretty good. Now, the guy that helped me find this apartment, he knew about places in El Centro, and that was going to cost me about $700 a month. 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom, fully furnished in El Centro for $700 a month. But I told him, hey man, my limit is $500 a month. So you could probably find a 1-bedroom in El Centro, fully furnished for around $600 a month. But in my community, and I think that a Tooth Fairy's in my community, $450 a month. There you go. That's it. Yeah, girl, get out of Philly and come on down. We take care of you down here. Tooth Fairy has been an invaluable treasure. She's rich. She's rich. And if you talk to her on the phone, Char, you know how rich she is. And I don't mean rich as far as like cash. I don't know how much money she has, but her personality is off the charts. Tim, maybe for member only subs. Okay. Yeah. Join. Maybe let me think about that. Kevin Winters, hello to you, Kevin. Hello to you. I got to check out. I think we got some more. I think I missed somebody. I think somebody contributed to the channel and I didn't say thank you, but it looks like I said thank you to everyone, I think. Okay. Now, okay, here we go. That was referring to posting rentals. Tim, thank you. That's a very good idea. Maybe I could work with Rosie or with Wayne on doing that. Great suggestions. I got a couple of more video clips. Shirley, I'm with the buck stops here. Many of us would be interested in seeing apartment tours. You guys are funny. And prices and all on the towns you visit. I think you just need to make appointments to see the places and the video. Okay. All right. Let me work. Oh, okay. I think I can do that. I can do that. Yes. Tim, thumbs up. Okay. That's a good idea. And that would not be hard to do. I could probably, extend my stay and at least do 2 nice apartments. I could probably see 2 nice apartments in an afternoon. Those are excellent ideas. Okay, so let me look over here. Okay, now there we go. Okay, I'm good to go with that. And I got a couple of more video clips right down here. In Zamora, it was just fun just to sit on the plaza and just watch the people go by. This town, the people were so friendly, very friendly people. There were lots of people in the plaza throughout the day. I can't imagine what this place would be like on a Sunday evening. This place must rock on a Sunday evening. And again, that's a BBVA bank. I could see that bank. The blue sign says BBVA bank. I could see that bank from my window, from the hotel. But I totally loved it. And if you're going to visit Pátzcuaro, if you're going to visit Morelia, this is only a 2-hour bus ride away. I strongly suggest the visit. And if you move there, you're just you're close to many different places. The weather's very nice. Okay, let's turn that banner off. And I think we got another comment over here. James Lee. I have 4 small dogs and a cat and would need a house with a yard. Okay. James Lee. Uh, oh. I've been talking to a guy regularly. I think his name is Richard. He's moving to Morelia the 1st of May. And he worked with Rosie. He's been working with Rosie for about a month and a half now. And he was really picky because he has 2 dogs. And he wanted a house with a yard. And Rosie helped him he found a place. And I think he's going to be in my neighborhood. I think he's going to be within a 8-minute walk from where I live. House, yard, affordable. He worked with Rosie, and Rosie has helped a lot of people, a lot of subscribers find places. So let me say this: if you haven't done so already, just go to buildthegeek.org, go to FAQs, and you'll see Rosie, all of Rosie's contact information at right around the top of that page. But Richard and I think Liston Henry, other people have worked with Rosie, pay her the money and give her money up front. Say, okay, this is what I'm looking for. And tell you what, if you can help me find a place, I'll, bribe her, give her lots of money so that you don't end up in a bad spot. But Rosie has been here. She's from Morelia. Or she's been here for like 17 years, something like that. She's on it. So you can find exactly what you want and not get ripped off, and everybody will be cool. Okay, everybody. That's all the video clips I have. I have more. I have a lot more. But just real quick, let me say this. I'm looking for this. I don't want to waste your time. Don't want to waste your time. But I do want to show you this one more. Come on, where is that video? Ah, there we go. Here we go. Okay. That big cathedral down there, I went in there. I've got lots of video clips of that and another cathedral that I will share with you next week, along with the park and museum videos. That's upcoming. Those are upcoming. That cathedral was the big. I've been in a lot of cathedrals. I've been in cathedrals in Guadalajara. You've seen them, but it was unbelievable. Okay, you guys. Well, I'm getting ready to hit the road. If you enjoyed the content, please click the like button. Think about clicking the subscribe button. James Lee, sounds good, Bill. Thank you. I'll remember Rosie and your FAQs. You are very welcome. Muchas gracias for the mention to no YouTubers are showing rental properties in Morelia. That would be a good niche for Bill the Geek. Thank you very much. John, I'm looking for a nice 1-bedroom with a view. Help if you can. And Johnny Williams, I'm telling you, contact Rosie. Go to buildthegeek.org and let me put that up. Let me. Here we go, right here. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Okay, here we go. Let's see if that works. Now. Okay, here we go. Yeah, just go in here Come in here, click on FAQs. And if you scroll down, right at top, a Morelia relocation. Here's all Rosie's phone number, website, email, right there. Many people have contacted Rosie. She's helped them out a lot. There you go, right there. Right on. Another great Saturday. Thank you very much, Brian Maiden. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for contributing to the channel. And thanks for being with us on a regular basis. And Johnny Williams, you might just want to call her. She's bilingual, and sometimes she's hard to get a hold of. So email her. I'm going to say email her. If you don't hear from her in like 3 or 4 days, then call her and note that is a Mexico phone number. All right, you guys, I'm getting ready to get out of here and start my weekend. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Thanks for just being here. Thanks for clicking that like button. Thanks for supporting the channel with your donations. It's all greatly appreciated. I will be back next week. And again, we love, you're so welcome. JR, gracias, Bill. Gracias a ti, JR. Oh, hey, no problem. No problem, man. No problem. So I'm getting ready to hit the road, start my weekend, start planning the trips, all that good stuff. So I'm Bill the Geek. Love you all. Glad to be of service. Please, on the way out, click the like button. Maybe click that subscribe button. And if you're watching the replay, you want to donate, there's a donate button in the description below. So I'm just going to say, love you all. Adios, amigos. Hasta luego. And I'm going to say, que te vaya bien. Love you all. Thank you so much for joining us. And I hope to see you next Saturday.